So when I started with the introduction of Bhagavad-Gita, I said I'm posting my video for 8.1 billion and counting of my subscribers. This only means that I'm keeping in mind of the whole world population. And also you can count the remaining aliens if they could translate the language, like English language to their language. So for them as well, Bhagavad Gita is a must, like nobody can skip. So it's for all mankind with aliens as well. So let's continue about the frog story. The frog said that if this much has been agreed, then this much more is correct. He later died. The water kept boiling. He boiled in it and did not jump. The frog could have jumped, but he didn't. I would personally say that while water kept on getting warmer, the frog kept on adjusting, means making our lives worse by gradually. But death doesn't mean you can skip Bhagavad Gita because that is a must. You could then be reborn as a slow animal in order to understand your mistakes because we are all connected anyhow. Now, there is nothing more natural for a frog than jumping, but even that could not happen. Arjuna has fallen completely into the boiling water. Therefore, the situation is dramatic. The situation is extreme. That situation of Arjuna is exactly at full boiling point. Therefore, Arjuna immediately left his bow and arrow. We can't even leave our scales like this. We can't even leave our possessions like this. We can't even leave our money like this. And Arjuna became too weak to even sit on the chariot. What happened? It became extremely difficult to agree and to adjust to the crisis so intensely. I would like to tell you not to keep agreeing to anything the society metrics teaches you. No, not everyone gets such opportunities that Mahabharata happens in everyone's life. And it is God's great blessing that if every person gets such a chance to bring back Mahabharata, it would be after a very difficult time. Until then, the person has to go through a crisis. But for Krishna, Mahabharata is just a play because he is all awake and unlike Arjuna, who will become Krishna later on. But life is just like Mahabharata, but on a long stretch, not that fast. The intensity is not that much, the density is not that much. Everything happens slowly. Death comes and we keep on adjusting. We adjust and then the revolution cannot take place in life. We don't know for how long we have been given chances for a revolution, but we are in deep sleep. Revolution is certain in Arjuna's life. Here or there, Arjuna will have to go through revolution. The water is boiling. There is a place where he will have to do something. Either he runs away, as many people do, that would be simple. That's the shortcut. The closest thing seems to be is to run away. That's why more people take sannyasa, means like taking they are getting away from the social life to escape from the crisis of life. Most people take escapist renunciation from the crisis of life and run away into the forest. They say no, not Delhi, but we are going to Haridwar, which is considered as a holy place in India. Arjuna was also in the same situation. Although they take Gita with them, then there is a great surprise. They read Gita in Haridwar. Arjuna could also read there. He also wanted to go to Haridwar, but he found a wrong man. He found Krishna. He said, "Stop, don't run away." So basically, Krishna is not a man, it's like 100% pure consciousness. Because fugitives can reach God, fugitives cannot reach God. Those who run away from the truth of life cannot reach God. Those who are incapable of experiencing life itself cannot experience God. Because those who become weak just by looking at life, whose Gandiva leaves their hands. Gandiv is like a arrow for Arjuna that he used to have. That's a very strong one. Whose hair starts trembling and whose soul starts trembling just by looking at life. No, they will not be able to stand before God. Life is preparation. Life is preparation step by step for the encounter of that great truth. And Arjuna is running away from just one small fact of life. But his preparations for escape are complete. Now it is a matter of great interest that Arjuna is not able to climb on the chariot. He says he doesn't even have the strength to climb on the chariot. But if you tell him to run away towards the forest, he will gain that strength, more greater strength. Will run away now. He will run so fast that he has never run before. The man who is unable to master the strength to fight life manages to run away. There doesn't seem to be a lack of power and strength. The power is there. If Krishna tells Arjuna to leave everything, then Arjuna becomes very happy. But this cheerfulness will not last long. And if Arjuna goes to the forest, he will become sad within a short time. Even if he sits under a tree in the guise of a monk, within a short time he will collect wood, etc., and then the forest and make a bow and arrow out of that from the forest, like the trees. That man is the same, nothing will change because we cannot go anywhere by running away from ourselves. We can run away from everyone but not from ourselves. I will reach within myself. So, after some time, when Arjuna sees that there is no one to watch, he will start hunting animals and birds. Only Arjuna will run away from what he calls his loved ones, and the animals and the birds will be there in the forest. They are not relatives and loved ones of Arjuna. There will be no difficulty in killing them. He will kill them with pleasure. Now, this is the ancient times when there was a balance between nature and humans, so I'm not favoring hunting. After Bhagavad Gita's full knowledge, you need to decide what is wrong and what is right, and you have to take full responsibility for your actions. Because Bhagavad Gita will just explain you the formula, then you need to apply that in your life with your understanding and about what time of period you are born. Arjuna cannot be a monk because one who is unable to show the courage to even a worldly person, there is no way for him to become a sannyasi, meaning a monk. Actually, sannyasa is not the name of running away from the world. It is the name of transcending the world. Sannyasa is transcendence of the burning and fire of the world, and the only one who crosses it completely becomes the author of sannyasa, means renunciation. Sannyasa is not a protest against the world. Sannyasa is the result of complete understanding and struggle with the world. Arjuna has reached the stage of retirement. If he is an escapist, then there is still a way for him. If you go into conflict, there will be difficulty. Now, the whole Gita is to remove the laxity of his vocal dysfunction. He has to be determined again. Every effort is being made to bring back his strength, determination, personality, and self confidence. And therefore, whatever I will discuss from the perspective that it is useful for your mind also. And if you don't have Arjuna within you, then don't come. It is not for you, but it's impossible. You might be blind at this time. That is redundant. If there is no dilemma within you, if there is no conflict within you, if there is no restlessness within you, then don't listen. There is no relation with him. If there is dilemma within you, restlessness, tension within you, difficulty in decision making within you, if you are a fragmented person and within you, you are also broken from within, disintegrated, then only then what comes next can be of meaning to you. So after that, there is a saying that Arjuna says, O Keshava, I see for the opposite reason in this war. No one can see any benefit in killing relatives in war. O Krishna, I do not want victory. I do not want anything from the state or materialistic pleasures. O Govind, what's the use do we have from the kingdom we obtain by violence?